Hi everyone, it's Anne here from annshappystampers.co.uk and I'm back again with project number 4 of my wedding week. And today I've got this really sweet little bag which I've made with I've made the handle out of some little beads, cute little pink beads, which I thought would go nice with the pink Stampin on the little bag. And it's got a lovely heat embossed heart, and I've got a sweet little butterfly which I've put some Wink of Stella on, and I just think it's really cute, and I've just filled it with little chocolates, so these would be great little favour bags. And it's made in very vanilla, this one, and I'm going to make show you how I did it, but I'm going to do it in a different colour. So the stamp set I'm using is Woodwords, and we're just going to use this lovely flowery pattern here. We're going to make this one in Pool Party because the beads that I'm using are these, and I got these from my local pound shop, and obviously only £1 and you get loads. And I used the pink for the bag I've just showed you, and I'm going to use these today, which I think are very, very similar to the Pool Party, so you can pick these up in your local pound shop. Okay, so your card is going to measure 3 3/4 by 8 1/4. And I've also cut out a heart from the Sweet and Sassy Framelits, and it was this one here. Okay, so it's the 4th of because you get like different kinds, so it's this one here. So we just need to score. No, we don't. We need to do our stamping first. So I've got the stamp mounted, and I'm just going to use Pool Party on the actual bag, so it's just like a tone on tone effect. I'm just going to get a bit of scrap as well. So you're just going to stamp this all over. And I just think they're really sweet little bags, really easy to make, and out of an A4 piece of card you can get 3 bags out of one. Okay, so just randomly stamp this. So there we go. I'm happy with that. And I'm just going to quickly clean this stamp off because we're going to be heat embossing with it in a minute. Okay, so I think we'll score our bag and get that together, and then we can do our heart. So we'll put it on the long side, and you want to score the long side at 2.5, so 2.5 inches, 4, 6.5, and 8. Okay, turn it to the short side and you just want to score it 2.5. So you will end up with that. It's really easy. And then your 2 smaller sections, we're just going to we're going to line them up. Well, I'm going to line my score line there up with 3. And then I've got another score line at 4.5. So I'm going to mark the middle, which will be 3 3/4. And I'm just going to take it down 3/4 of the way. And it's just so it gives it, you know, a little bit of a shape. So it's just not like a box. This line's already lined up with 7, so I'm going to score that at 7 3/4. So you've got just, it might be better if I show you on the back. There, I've just put like a line in the middle. There. Okay, so that's that. So we're just going to fold and burnish it. It's dead easy to make, but I think they're just so sweet. And they're quite quick to make as well, so you could make quite a lot of these quickly. And then just fold that bit back a little bit. It's just to give it a bit of shape, like I said. Okay, so remove this little rectangle here. Just going to take a little piece out of there, and then you just want to cut up this score line and just take some little wedges out of there, and then the same with this one. So you're cutting up the 2 smaller sections what you've just put your extra little score line in, and that's it. Dead easy. And then you just want to take some tape or glue or whatever you want to use, and I'm just going to put some down here just to stick our little bag together. Peel the tape off and then just fold that over, and it should line up there quite well. So there's your basic little sweet little bag. And then the sides here, I'm just going to put a little bit of Tombow on each one of these little flaps just to stop them from wiggling about inside, and the glue's blocked, I think. Oh no, it's coming out. Just a little bit on there, and then just put that in there like so, and that will stick to them. And then just a bit of glue on here, and that will stick to there. Let's press that down and just press inside so you know that it's all stuck. Glue everywhere. Alright, there you go, sweet little bag. And then with the 1/8 hole punch, the little lines that we put in, I'm just going to punch a hole in the middle of them, about maybe 3/8 of an inch down, something like that, just there. Same on the other side, just in the middle of the little score line, and that's just for our little beaded handle to go through. That's that done. Okay, really sweet. So take your little heart, and I've just got a scrap piece of paper, and I'm just going to wipe it with the embossing buddy. Just give it a good wipe. And then the same stamp and some Versamark. And I'm just going to ink it up. And then I'm just going to randomly stamp it sort of across the middle of the heart. So I'm just going to go just there, just to give it like a, you know, a random kind of effect. Yeah. And then the one I've just done, I heat embossed it with gold, but I'm going to do this silver because I think silver looks quite nice with blue. So I've got some silver powder, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on the heart where I've stamped the stamp. There we go, that looks lovely. So that's the little heart done. We just need to quickly heat set it. I'm just going to turn the heat tool on. Just let it heat up for a little bit. Should be enough, I think. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Really cute. I like that. I love that stamp anyway, it's beautiful. Right, and this one, I just glued this on with Tombow, but I think this time I might prop it up with some dimensionals actually. So it's going to go on the front of your bag. You're just going to line the little point of the heart up, just touching the bottom, and just make sure it's level, you know, that you haven't got any bits sticking out. Because what I did as well on this one, if you notice, on there you can see the bag, but on this one you can't. That's because I just snipped that off with the scissors. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on just to lift it up a little bit, but you could just stick it on flat if you want to. So don't put any right in the corner because you don't want them to stick over, to stick out the side of the bag. One in the middle there, and I think that should be okay. Just peel the little backs off. Okay, and then just position it where you think you're going to be happy, which I think is about there. Okay, just press that down, and yeah, I think it looks just as nice either way really, but I do like it lifted up a little bit. And then that little bit there, all I did was I took my scissors and I just followed the lines of the heart and just snipped it off, and I just think it looks better because then it doesn't interfere with the heart shape then. And what I did was, I know it's retired now, but I used my little tiny punch for the butterfly, which I did in vellum, and then I put Wink of Stella on, which you can see. So it's this punch here which has retired, but I'm going to use that. And I'm just going to get a scrap of vellum. and just punch out a little butterfly. And then I just give it a bent it a bit in the middle, like that. And where's the glue dots? A little glue dot just on the back of the butterfly, just like that. And then I'm just going to pop that there like I did with the other one. And then some of these pearls, I used 3 of the little tiny ones, and I just put them in the middle of the butterfly. Just like that. Just makes it look pretty and less plain, I think, which I think that looks really sweet. And then some Wink of Stella, the clear Wink of Stella, and I just brushed it on so you can see there how sparkly it is. I love Wink of Stella. Just brush it on the butterfly, and that'll dry lovely and sparkly. So that's that. And then we're going to do the handle last. I got some pearls and I put a tiny one on the bottom in the middle of the heart. Then I moved to a medium one right on top of that one, and then the largest one just there. I think that looks really pretty. Okay, so the handle, what I'm using for mine is some of like the jewellery elastic and a little fastener thing on the end, because I didn't want the wire to just come through the bag. So you could bend them round or snip them off. And then what I did was I just took the beads, I just took some out, which is this colour I'm using, and I just got my little tool here and just drop them onto the bead. And I'm just going to carry on and just put them all on there, and I'll be back when that's done. Right, I've popped that through the little hole that I made so that secures that, and I've slotted the beads on. And then this could be a bit longer actually, but it's all I've got left of the wire. So then what I'm going to do is this bit here, I'm just going to slot it through the little hole there. So then I've got a little bit of wire inside, and I'm going to take another one of these little, I can't remember what you call them now, one of these little clasp things, and I'm going to slot the wire through. There's a little hole there at the bottom. I'm just going to slot it through there. Now this can be a bit fiddly, especially when you're on camera as well. So I'm going to slot it through there, just like that. She says. So pop that through there. And then I'm just going to push it down. Okay, and then basically all you do is take your little pliers and you just flatten it so that it secures the wire. Like, I think it's a clam clasp or something you call them. And then I'm just going to snip off the bit of wire and then I'm just going to flatten this little hook and get a hold of it. There we go. And there we go. I think that colour matches really well with the pool party. And I just popped some little chocolates and things in that one. And there we go. I think they are gorgeous. And you don't have to, you know, they don't just have to be little wedding favours. You can use them for parties and all sorts of little things. Decorate them however you want. But I just think it gives it a nice little touch with the little beaded handles. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another one. So thanks for watching. All the info's on my blog with all the projects that I've been doing for this wedding week as well. So thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.